as I walked in, I just like immediately started to panic because it was so different than what I had kind of worked up in my mind for it to be. And the smell was foreign. The appliances were older than I had expected. And it was just a new and very foreign space. And I was just like literally sitting on the living room floor of this apartment, like feeling like I was about to have a panic attack. And I was like, what do I do? Like, I can't stay here. I can't live here. What do I do? Where do I go? What do I do with my stuff? My parents are on the way. You know, my mind is going a million different directions.
Right.
So about 5 minutes later, my friends had FaceTimed me back and they were like, sorry, we missed your call. How's it going? And I'm like literally sobbing. And they were like, oh, what in the world? Like, what's going on? And so we processed a little bit, and then I FaceTimed mom and dad, and we processed for a little bit. And
well,
yeah,
go ahead.
Well, I was just going to chime in from a parental perspective at this point, and I bet you were going to do the same thing.
So Chloe FaceTimed me on my phone, and literally in her car, she sobbed. I don't know if you were in your car. If you were in
car at that point, I had to leave the parking space. I was so overwhelmed.
Right. So Chloe called and she was sobbing, and I'm like, you just tell the people. You just go and tell them you can't live there. Give me my money back. We'll find something different. You can live in a hotel for.
Both of their reactions were wildly on point to their personalities. It was hilarious. Exactly what you would expect. Wildly predictable.
That's funny. So then wildly on point with my personality was, okay, let's everybody calm down. Let's everybody take a deep breath. We are 2 hours away. So Chloe, I said, go get a coffee, find a place that you can just relax. And that kind of leads us back to these wonderful people, Bo and Katie, but you had something to interject.
And I was like, put the pedal to the metal. We need to get there as fast as we can.
Well, and any parent can understand, like your child is upset, especially, you've got a daughter in tears, you do the adrenaline does get pumping a little bit, and you're like, I got to get there, and I got to get there quickly.
Yeah.
So I was just like, everybody calm down. In the meantime, Chloe had to go pick up like your Wi-Fi stuff or whatever. You did that, and then
I did that. I walked into freaking Xfinity. Like, my poor eyes are like so puffy. And I walked in to these guys at Xfinity and I said, I don't know what I need. I have a router, but I need something to set up my internet. It's been a really rough morning. Can somebody please help me? And they were like, oh, sure. And in 2 minutes, I walked out of there with what I needed. But
that's good.
Poor guys at Xfinity.
Yes. Hey, 2 thumbs up for Xfinity, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, indeed. And 2 thumbs up for Bo and Katie. And so I would love for you to tell how they play into the story at this point.
Yeah. So after I had gotten off the phone with Bo and Katie, they were like, you just take a few minutes to think and to process with yourself, by yourself, in your own headspace. And we'll touch base in a few minutes.